time that we have. Let's quickly go straight to the issue of the movement, which of course is the alleged major crisis in Governor Doma in Moeno's camp. From what some of the soft cells, I'd like to call them local dailies, are reported, it seems that there is a little issue in the camp of His Excellency, the Governor Andrew Moeno. What exactly is going on? Or is it just another speculation based on what people think?
Truth is, we are in the season of speculations, we're in the season of blackmails, we're in the season of mudslinging and wrangling and all that. So it's not everything that is published either on the social media or on the print that one should read and take it hook, line and sinker. If you've been following political activities, you will know that politicians always use every means available to either demarcate their opponent or to run down their opponent and then excel in their own ambition. I have been a close political watcher and call it a political scientist in Nigeria politics, and I can tell you when I see one of such, the report that you just mentioned, seem to allege that there is a crisis, a major crisis in the maintain peace movement of Pastor Moeno, and that there is another group that has been formed by the governor called Ibom Consolidated Project, and that particular movement, this one is being spearheaded by the secretary of
what about the Employment Change group? Of course, the Employment Change, they're with the Green Beret or something.
Well, I don't know, but the truth is, this particular report now seems to paint the picture that there is a crisis in the Omoinos camp, where the maintain peace movement that is being spearheaded or chaired by Emmanuel Enoidem, the ex-National League Advisor of the PDP, who is also contesting for the senatorial seat of Akwa Ibom, has issues with the governor because the governor said that he has not been able to, the group has not been able to market Pastor Moeno, and that is why they come up. The secretary of the maintain peace movement, that is President Obonwa, had to come up with the idea of the Ibom Consolidated Project, and the governor bought into it and began to inaugurate it. The report went further to allege that attempt to launch the Ibom, the new group in Etimego, where Barrister Enoidem is from, was forced by Enoidem, and he even dared the governor to come and personally. So on the whole, I think that for me, I haven't followed political activities for a while. A mere reading the report, I don't need to confirm from anybody. I knew this was completely a hatchet job, but of course, because I know definitely you may put it up for me, or on the studio, I have to also make a few contacts. I'm not holding brief for anybody. All I need to hear is to distill issues and bring out the fact for the public to be able to understand.
Yeah, but forgive me to also probe further. We really haven't been hearing much of the MPM, so to speak. The momentum, the steam, seems to be beat on the low. What's going on with the MPM? Is that perhaps not the reason why this report is suggesting that there is love lost or something?
Well, I'm not the spokesperson for the Maintain Peace movement, for the NPM. I'm not also part of their activities. I'm not also in any political party to be able to know what is happening. I can tell you that amongst all the political parties in Akwa Ibom so far, it is only the PDP that has been going around mobilizing. And I think the NPN seem to be the one that is leading, because where you see the candidates, because the NPN seem to be a body that is marketing the Pastor Moeno. So if someone wants to say that the NPN is not working, but Moeno is going around, who is going around with him? It is the NPN. I'm not holding it for NPN, rather, like I have said before. But the truth is, I think they have their ways of working. I don't know. Right now, INEC has not lifted the ban on open campaign. What they are doing now, what all parties are doing now, is to consult quietly and then begin to mobilize, because what they are going to see is going to be party primaries. And this is internal party issue. So they are only meeting the party members. I know Barrister Luke has also commenced local government tour to consult with delegates. I know Obombasi Albert is also going around consulting with delegates, and these are all within the internal party now. So it is when they are done with this and they are able to come up with at the primaries of the party, one person now emerge, then we can now be talking about who can, and the NPM will now be able to come out to market the candidate of the party. But I think that the party, for me, should do more. The parties now, not just only one party, all the parties. I want to hear the APC, I want to hear the Accord Party, I want to hear the PDP and the rest.
You just took off the question that I had next in my mouth. You just took it off because I stumbled by an article last night and I took time to read it. It was in one of those newspapers. I was on my bed and I said, okay, because usually I do this before I go to bed. I comb, to add to what I already know. So I saw an article, and it seems to suggest that the PDP is the only one prepared at the moment, because the PDP seems to be the only one that has candidates who are already picking up funds, and the PDP also seems to be the only one that are embarking on consultations. What's happening to the other political parties? At least the biggest one, APC.
Last week Wednesday I was here and I made a question that seemed to raise the dust, and I think I read it. Someone drew my attention to a press statement issued by the APC, and I said instead of APC to be thinking of how to put their house in order and come up stronger, by virtue of my exposure in the political activities, even as a non-partisan pundit, I can tell you that the role of the opposition is to form a shadow government. They are supposed to be like an alternate government where the government do what is wrong. The other party that is in the opposition ought to come out to speak. We don't have such in Akwa Ibom from 1999 till date. All we always have is after election, all the other parties will return back to the cooler, and they will resurface 1 year to election, and they will be fighting among themselves. And after which they will not be able to go out for the election stronger. They will go to election with divided house, and they will lose the election. And instead of accepting the result, they will go to tribunal and take the person who has emerged from the other party to tribunal, and they will drag the matter in the tribunal for more than a year, and the government and governors will be delayed. And at the end of the day, when the court now made pronouncement that this person is the governor or this person has emerged, the other parties will not return back to the cooler and go and wait for the next 4 years. They come out. If we've been having a strong political party or some political parties in the state, I tell you, most of what CLO is doing today, putting government to check, would have been reduced, because this is what the other parties would have been doing, like putting government to check and raising alarm and coming out to question. But today, the bulk job of putting government to their toes, holding government accountable, is being done by the CLO. So I think that the question you asked me is very clear. It's only PDP that is working. Where are the other parties? Where are they? They will just go to bed and come out 1 year to election and expect to win, which is not possible, because you have to be able to be in the scene, be heard, be seen that you are ready to win election before the state report cannot vote for you.
Actually, the APC has been at the scene. They've been heard. It's just that a lot of what we've been seeing and hearing is,
let me tell you what,
around internal ramblings and all that.
Yes, you see,
they've been seen, they've been heard. And
yes,
they're making a statement.
It depends on how you've been heard and what you have been heard for. You can be heard for the good, you can be heard for the bad. The APC is a lovely, fantastic party. But as the party stands today, who is the party's chairman in Akwa Ibom, for instance? Who is the parties who are coming out to contest for the governorship of the party and other positions? Right now, we only know that those who have come out to show interest in the party, Senator John James, Senator Itaina. These are the only two that we have heard repeatedly in the APC, who are going for the House of Assembly, who are going for the senatorial seat, who are going for the House of Reps. Nobody is hearing them, nobody heard them. And these are the people that ought to be like a structure for the party, and who are the chapter chairman of the party. And the other parties that are also coming up, their core party and the rest, who are their aspirants. The YPP, I think Architect Yaituk is in one of the parties. What are they doing? They will only go and wait. After like comes to election, they will come out and be making so much of activities, and they want the people of the state to come and vote for them. I'm not canvassing for any party. I'm saying that if the parties are serious, by now we ought to have known that we have 5, 10 House members, House aspirant or senatorial aspirant in social party. But all I can tell you is only PDP that we have heard. I can tell you who is going for the seat. I can tell you who is going for the House of Reps. I can tell you who is